Welcome, parents and students. My name is Ryan Cook. I will be your student's 7th grade physical education teacher this year. Our class motto for this year, we're going to have 2 of them, and I'll talk to kids about it close to a daily basis, if not on a daily basis. First is progress, not perfection. I understand that not every student is going to be proficient at everything we're going to do, but I am going to ask them to try to work at it and try to be the perfect model of themselves that they can be. And that success is stumbling from failure to failure with no loss of enthusiasm. Not everybody's going to be great at everything that they're going to do, but part of our goal is to continue to try and do things every time they're asked to do it and try and do it to the best of their ability. So the goals of 7th grade PE is to develop interest and proficiency in motor skills, to develop efficient and effective motor skills, to develop the ability to maintain a healthy level of endurance, strength, flexibility, and agility, and we'll work on that daily, to develop social behaviors conducive to working successfully within a group or team setting, to develop and maintain a positive attitude, and to persist in striving for excellence through trial and error by giving your best effort every day. The daily expectations, we'll have a warm-up routine every day that will include stretching and strength training. Almost 100% of the time we'll meet in the gym. That might change very infrequently, but for the most part the gym is going to be our meeting place. We're going to work on fitness development daily, skill building daily, playing athletic games daily, and having a cool down daily, which will include stretching. Coming to class prepared is really important for PE. Students will be required to wear PE clothes during PE class. The PE uniform consists of a gray t-shirt, black athletic shorts, and athletic shoes. We do have Willowside PE clothes that are for sale here. They're $15 for a shirt, $15 for a pair of shorts, or if you want to buy both, we'll knock it down to $25. It's not required that you wear Willowside Middle School PE uniforms. It's highly recommended, but if you already have a gray t-shirt or a black pair of shorts that you would like to wear instead of the Willowside uniform, you can. The only requirement is that you have to write your name on them. So if you just have a nice new like Nike gray t-shirt and you don't want to write your name on it, then you should probably think about buying the Willowside stuff. Athletic shoes cannot be bought through Willowside. You're going to have to get those at a sports store at any of your convenience. And you can bring water bottles. It's highly recommended that you bring a water bottle, particularly when we're working outside. And if you have an afternoon class, it tends to get a little warmer. Locker room will be used this year. Students can use the locker room to change and store their backpacks and regular clothes in their lockers during PE class. The locker rooms will be locked every day during class. Students will have about 3 or 4 minutes to change from their previous class into their PE class, and then we'll meet in the gym, and I'll lock the locker rooms up to make sure that no other students are getting in or out of the locker room. And students will be given their lockers the first week of school. If your student has not gotten their locker yet, have them come and see myself, and we'll make sure we get that taken care of. Running, the student's favorite aspect of PE. Running and cardio will be a daily requirement in PE class. The time and length of the running will be determined daily. Sometimes it'll be sprint workout. Sometimes we'll be on the track doing a more distance workout. The longest run that we'll do will be a time mile, and we'll do that on average every 2 weeks. Okay, so students can plan on having to run approximately 2 miles a month. That might change. We might do a little more if the weather is going to be bad the following month, or we might do less if the weather is bad during a particular month. But on average, you can expect about 2 time miles a month. If your student gets sick or if they get injured, things happen, right? And so what we're going to need is that if a student cannot participate, a note must be brought from home and signed by a parent or guardian. Okay, the note has to have a few different things in it. It has to have the date, the time frame that the student can return, and the reason why the student cannot participate, and your signature, okay, the parent signature. Okay. instead of a parent note, if you go and see a doctor, then obviously the doctor's note will be accepted. Okay, if your son or daughter falls and breaks their arm, I don't need you to write me a note and get a note from the doctor. Okay, just the note from the doctor will be fine. Notes will be honored for 5 class periods unless it's a severe injury, okay, like a broken arm. Obviously, you're going to be out for more than 5 days, and I'll get a doctor's note from that. But 5 class periods will be the max. Okay, after 5 class periods, an official doctor's note must be given. Okay, most notes come from my student has the flu or is just getting over the flu or has gotten a cold, and usually those are a day or 2 days or sometimes 3 days, so it's not that big a deal. If the illness is more than 5 days, I am going to have you go and see a doctor and have a doctor let me know what's going on. Students who miss PE with illness will be given an alternate assignment to make up for the missed days. Students that miss PE with an injury, we're going to have to figure out what it is based on the injury. Okay, an illness, I can have you do a writing assignment or something like that. If it's an injury, then that's a different ball game, and that'll be determined on a case-by-case basis. The grades for PE, grades will be determined based on participation, effort, and achievement. You will get written work in PE. We'll have tests, quizzes, packets, and health assignments that will be given out throughout the course of the year. And daily PE grades will be based on participation, properly dressing down and being on time to class, and the student's attitude and their language in class. Profanity is not allowed in class, and if it's used, grades will get marked down. The health curriculum is taught throughout the school year. Okay, typically we focus more on health during the second trimester, during the rainy season when the weather's not so great and we have to be indoors. During the beginning of school year and towards the end of the school year, I much prefer to be outside and moving around. But during the rainy seasons, November, December, January, when we're forced to be inside because of the weather, we'll spend more time on the health curriculum. But like I said, health will be an ongoing thing. It won't just be during the second trimester, but typically it's more trimester 2 heavy. And then how to reach me if you have any questions or concerns. My email is there. It's just rcook@ogusd.org. It's the same for all the teachers. First initial, last name at ogusd.org. Feel free to reach out with me with any questions or concerns at any point in time, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I'm pretty good at being able to check my email throughout the day, so hopefully I can get back to you the same day that you have your question. If not, I for sure can get back to you the day after. And if it's something really urgent, you're more than welcome to call the school and they can try and get in touch with me. But we share one phone line for 3 PE teachers, so something might get lost in the translation. So the email works best. And then I'm really looking forward to this school year. I know it's going to be difficult and different coming off of COVID, but I'm excited for it, and I hope you guys are as well. If you have any questions, feel free to contact me, and I'm looking forward to a great school year.